It must be another.
Has he not got a bench?
If you're at the back, come in, guys. Get the banner back, guys, across it. So again, if security or media, if you could be in front of me here, and let's get the banner in place, because it's a beautiful purple banner is what it is. Is if you've got change or shrapnel in your pocket. Honestly, that's all it's for, guys. There's a donation, a UKIP donation bucket going round. If you've got 5p or 10p, it all adds up. As we grow our membership, as we're funded by our membership, every bit helps. So, quick show of hands, and it's not a test. Has everyone seen the 6 missions that UKIP has? Show of hands, 50%? So if you haven't, I want you, the public, to know what Christian nationalism, we're taking our country back, deport the people who do not deserve to be here, illegals and communists. That's right, you heard it. We want them gone. Islamists, communists, people with British passports. We want to strip them of their citizenship and send them home. These are the people that fund Unison. These are the people that fund the road, marine, rail, trade unions, the education system, NHS Scotland. I have the receipts on my phone. People have texted me, they've DM'd me, they've emailed me, telling me they've received text messages and emails from NHS Scotland, from Unison. There'll be honest people in this crowd that are subscribed to Unison because apparently you get some benefits by being part of a trade union. I don't know what I've never been part of a trade union, but I think there are there'll be noble people that don't realise they are funding the Unisons. This is a trade union group. It's the largest one in Britain, and guess what? They are the political arm, or the activist arm, of the Labour Party. They do the Labour Party's bidding. Everyone says, who's funding the left-wing madness? It's got to be George Soros, right? Let's have a creative, individual idea. It's the members! It's the people! These communists know what they're doing. So, let's talk solutions. I say we make Britain an incredibly hostile place for left-wing extremists. I say we make Britain very, very uncomfortable for domestic terrorists. I say we make Britain very uncomfortable for the Islamists and people who are here to spread the caliphate. People in Britain that have murderous intent on our most vulnerable within society. Women and children, people who stab 6-year-old girls in the face 100 times. You know these people. I say we take our streets and our country back from the monsters. The British government, our government, it wasn't Labour, it was the Tories. They're in on it together, guys. That's why I do what I do, we do what I do, no wait a minute, I do what I do, and you also do what I do. That's why the team does what it does. That's why I need you to go to ukip.org and become a member. And then once you become a member, let's talk solutions. I want you to put your name forward to stand as a candidate in your area. Because Patriots, in 4 years' time, this is our last shot. When you go to vote UKIP, because everyone's a political activist now, the right has woken up. When you go to vote for UKIP in your constituency and there's no candidate, you can't vote UKIP. It's a first past the post system. You must put your name forward. And if you're not standing up to be one of the 650 brave warrior knights, if you're not standing up, you know someone who can. You know someone who will. Relative, friend, work colleague. Every single speech from every single political leader has to be talking about that 120-second caption. It's all very well saying it ends when we say it ends, and we're taking our country back, but you have to back me. Back UKIP. Back the purple tidal wave. Now, I have a few words here, because there are some things that have happened in Glasgow over the last few years. Now, unfortunately, I have a sentimental weakness for the most abhorrent, or a sentimental flaw for the most abhorrent crimes, to the point where it really, really pulls on me. But it has to be said, because it's not okay. Speech, so let's talk the hate speech law, sorry. We all know the most tyrannical potentially on planet Earth. And whilst left-wing activists who are posing as police officers would love to arrest me and to arrest us, we're never going to give them the satisfaction, because our ideology and our values means that we can't get arrested, because there's nothing bigoted or hateful about not wanting women and children assaulted, threatened, intimidated, raped, murdered. There's nothing wrong with saying that Christ is King and our Lord and Saviour. There's nothing wrong with standing up for your communities and saying that we don't want our NHS weaponised. We don't want police weaponised. We want free and fair press and impartial policing. It's not too much to ask. So you're never going to get lifted. You're not going to go to jail. You were told a lie that if you attend a protest, that if you get involved in politics, you'll lose your liberty. No, you won't. Because we're the good guys and we're taking our country back. I remind all of you as well that we as Conservatives, we support law enforcement, and when the left-wing, militant left-wing, fascist left-wing does go for the police, as Christians, we would actually defend them, because we would step up for the little guy. We'd step up in the face of extremism. Our ideology and our faith is the final and last stand against the evil, but you guys already know that, don't you? So, for those who like films and a bit of movie buffs, proud Scots, you're going to like this bit. In front of me today, I see a whole army of my countrymen who have rallied here in defiance, he knows where it's going, in defiance of tyranny. For everyone who agrees with us, but is too scared to join us, standing up to the globalist mass migration agenda, I have this to say. Stand up and fight, and you may be arrested, and you may be cancelled. Run, and you'll be okay, at least a while. And dying in your beds many years from now, when the country is lost, and we have been further overrun by migrants who hate us. Would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that? You know what's coming. For that one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom! You know what time it is. Scotland's never been defeated, never been invaded. You're the backbone. You're the backbone, guys. Unfortunately, two small things. In 2022, I mentioned it just a minute ago, but for the footage, in 2022, to those people that don't know, including a police officer at the Park Inn Hotel in Glasgow. This was being used to house asylum seekers, invaders, get the terminology right. He was subsequently shot and killed by police. Apparently it was a knife. Where have we heard that before about invaders picking up knives? So we're talking about Thomas Roberts in Bournemouth in 2021, stabbed to death by an Afghani illegal invader who was already convicted of murder, who was here as a refugee, right, like an asylum seeker. Here's where it gets horrible. Deliveroo driver Mohammed Faizan Khan subjected a pregnant woman to a terrifying sexual assault in her home in sentence. The lady miscarried shortly after the attack, directly linking the heinous nature of the crime, the brutality of the crime. He received killing the unborn child. He received a 12-month sentence. Lucy Connolly got three times that for a social media post. Now, there's the last paragraph before we head off in that direction, because I've earmarked a watering hole for us. It says this, guys, and I'm going to read it out. We are, however, here today to say to the government, to the media, to police, but to each other, that we will not be intimidated. We will not bend the knee. We will not be intimidated, threatened by left-wing fascists, two-tier police, two-tier media. We will not bend the knee to the globalist agenda that is mass, uncontrolled, legal immigration, which, by the way, no one voted for, and illegal immigration, which, by the way, no one voted for, or the Islamic Caliphate in Britain, which, by the way, no one voted for, two-tier policing, two-tier media. No one voted for these things, guys. No one voted for a weaponised NHS. Or a politicised and weaponised civil service. No one voted for these things. I'll say this in closing. You know what I say, guys? I say if you want your country back, it has to be taken back, and that this all ends when we say it is. We are British, we're proud, and we are taking our country back. British proud, taking it 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 back. Give yourself a round of applause for being here today, guys. Giving up your time, your effort, your money, travelling to things like this. Every single one of you that is not a member, UKIP.org. 5 minutes later, you're a member. On Monday morning, I get the report through from head office. 100 new members. You're funding it. When you're a member, you get a say. You can remove me, you can put complaints in, you can do whatever you like. Because you're a member. And here's what the thing is about being a member of a political party. The vast majority of patriots for the last 50 years haven't really bothered with politics. Or haven't really bothered with political ideology. The left, they've been teaching their sons and daughters, you get political from this high. You become a left-wing fascist, a Marxist, a traitor from this high. The Islamists, all of the mosques tell them how to vote. Guys, if you want your country back, you've got to join a party, you've got to stand, you've got to get to grips with what's required. Last bit, no more from me. I'm going to tell you which way we're going. It's called the Howgate Pub. Just in case the left didn't hear that. It's called the Howgate Pub. Someone whack it into maps, lead us on, handle us. Because it all ends when we say it ends. That means getting off our backsides. The only political party leading the charge. We will send teams of 50, 100 men to northern France to patrol that border, to send teams in to tell the migrants and the traffickers that they shall not pass. It's all available on the website, guys, right there, ukip.org. Put your name forward to stand, to be one of those patriots, one of those brave things who's going to come out there and stand shoulder to shoulder with me on that beach and tell the invaders, if the British government and the traitorous, corrupt French government won't do it, we will do it, because this is what Christian courage looks like. I will remind you, patriots, the valiant ne'er take death but once, but cowards die 1,000,000 times over. Are you with me? We're giving the British public the opportunity to do something about it. We don't want these people here. We're going to stand up for Britain, protect our communities. UKIP.org. All right?